Fantastic. He's the head coach of the Chicago Bears, Matt Eberflus, here on the Rich Eisen Show. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I appreciate you jumping from one thing to the other. This is Rich. This is Rich Eisen, by the way, in case you just somebody just handed you a phone and you're like, well,
yeah, I know the voice.
Okay, well, thank you. So I'm just going to jump right into it if you don't mind, because I've got in the radio business a hard out coming in about 5 minutes time. Can you walk me through your current mindset about the first overall selection and what you're going to do with the pick, Coach?
Yeah, the mindset really is just about opportunity, right? We have a lot of options and a lot of opportunity here in front of us, so you can certainly take the pick, as it is, or you can certainly move. And that's, ranges in how far you're going to move back, and that creates more opportunity for us to be able to change our roster. But again, you got to like the players that are there. So we have a lot of work ahead of us here in the next 58 days before the draft. So we're excited about it.
Well, again, and this is not your first football rodeo, Coach. So first overall pick, quarterback usually goes in that spot. You have one. Your thoughts on Justin Fields as your quarterback 2023? As we currently talk.
As we saw in 2022, obviously he made a lot of big strides. He did a really nice job for us last year. We're excited where he is, and again, he's going to keep improving. But again, we got to do our due diligence here during the course of this time, during the next 8 weeks, 9 weeks, and we'll see where it goes.
And the due diligence, how much do you read Justin into your due diligence gathering, Coach?
Yeah, we obviously are always in constant contact with all of our players, but certainly he'll be, in contact with Ryan and I as we go through this process. But again, you got to do it. You got to make sure you evaluate all the players and making sure that you're doing everything you can during the course of this time.
And as you do your due diligence, have you given Justin any reassurance that he's your guy at all?
Yeah, those conversations are, between Ryan and I and Justin, and we'll leave it at that. But we certainly like where he is, and certainly know that, as well as our whole football team, need to improve in certain aspects of their game.
And in terms of, reserving interviewees for the week, are Young and Stroud on your list to interview this week?
Yes, they are. Yep,
okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, and what are you expecting to see from them, get from them?
Really just more about, for us, we're just there to evaluate those guys in terms of their FBI, how they think on their feet when we're interviewing them during that process, and then go from there. Like, we'll be at the pro days and all those types of things, and we're going to make sure that we're there to get a great evaluation on each one of these players.
What about Levis and Anderson? Are they also on your list? Richardson, pardon me. Richardson, pardon me.
They may be. Again, that's later in the week, but they may be for sure.
Okay. And what about Anderson? I was mixing up all these prospects. Anderson and Carter. You going to chat with them? Maybe that's a tonight situation or tomorrow, right?
Well, you always chat with those guys. Either you do it either formally or informally. We're going to make sure that we cross those T's and dot the I's there during the course of the week. But certainly those players are explosive and at the top of the draft for sure.
Well, Matt Eberflus, what do you say to Bears fans who fell in love with Justin Fields the last 2 years and are concerned you're about to maybe swap things out because you have the first overall selection in a manner that you weren't planning on it, weren't expecting it? One of your predecessors, Lovie Smith, kind of bequeathed it to you from Houston. What do you say to those fans who have fallen in love with Justin Fields?
No, I would just say that, Ryan and I are going to do what's best for the Bears. We always are going to do that, make sound, good decisions. And like I said, we love Justin Fields too. We love where he is. And certainly he's going to be improving in the future. But right now, during this process, we got to make sure we do our due diligence.
And I don't want to force you to use the I don't have a crystal ball cliche as a coach. But as you're sitting here right now on the last day of February, what do you think you're going to do with this pick?
I don't know. I think it's a good place to be. A lot of times when you don't know, that's not a good place. But right now we're leaving all options open. We have to make sure that we keep a clear mind and make good, sound decisions on this, because it's an important part to make sure we look at the whole landscape before we make any good decisions.
Coach, appreciate the time. Thanks so much. I'll see you in Indianapolis, I hope. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.